If you watched the Social Network movie released way back in 2010, you might remember the twins Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss, played by Armie Hammer. They might be known for disputing and losing ownership of Facebook against Mark Zuckerberg. But the truth is, they now own a multi-million-dollar empire, all thanks to Bitcoin and NFTs. But how exactly did the Winklevoss twins amass a $6 billion Bitcoin fortune? Well, that's exactly what we discuss here today, so stick till the end of the video to know a lot more. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more content just like this one, and turn on post notifications so that you never miss out on any of our future uploads. With all that done, let's get started. Bitcoin was just making headlines back in the day, and not many people knew about cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, or just Bitcoin. Both Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss invested about $10 million into something no one would have invested back in the day, and that was Bitcoin. Back then, Bitcoin cost about $8 per coin, which is way less than what it costs today. According to Forbes, that $10 million investment is now $6 billion. But the Winklevoss brothers did not stop there. In 2012, the twins founded the family office Winklevoss Capital Management to undertake venture investments, and both Cameron and Tyler invested in at least 25 digital asset startups. One of the most recent investments was in Blockfi, which happens to be a Bitcoin lending giant, and the company raised about $350 million in investments, and that is now valued at more than $3 billion. So, you cannot deny the fact that these two brothers know a lot more about cryptocurrencies than most people. In May 2013, the twins invested $1.5 million in BitInstant, which happens to be a Brooklyn-based exchange that exchanges dollars for bitcoins in minutes for a fee. The operations of the platform represented about 30% of Bitcoin purchases way back in the day. But again, things were not that great because most of these purchases were not legal, and the site was forced to shut down later that year, and the CEO, Charlie Shrem, was arrested and sent to prison for a year. Both the twins did suffer rejection from the Silicon Valley community. But later, the identical twins became owners of two companies that gave them billions of dollars in profit, which are Gemini and Nifty Gateway. The Gemini Trust was founded way back in 2014 to allow customers to buy, sell, and store digital assets. 2 years later, it became the very first authorized exchange to buy and sell Ethereum, which happens to be the current second most popular digital currency, just behind Bitcoin. Today, Gemini offers exchange and storage for more than 33 cryptocurrencies, and just in 2020, there was a trading volume of $29 billion. Gemini also provides its customers Bitcoin rewards, credit cards, and savings accounts that pay about 7% interest on their crypto deposits. We know that NFTs are one of the most talked about assets in the cryptocurrency world, and in November 2019, Gemini Trust bought Nifty Gateway, which happens to be a digital art auction platform in the form of NFTs or non-fungible tokens. Today, Nifty Gateway is the world's most exclusive digital art platform because of its careful selection of artists. The future plans of the Winklevoss twins are to integrate Gemini Exchange and Nifty Gateway into a single product where NFTs can be used as collateral for cryptocurrency loans. This would then allow users to leverage digital assets for financing without actually selling them, which is great news. Now, let's answer the bigger question. Can you become a Bitcoin billionaire or a cryptocurrency billionaire in general? Well, if you did invest in Bitcoin, let's say 10 years ago, then probably yes. But there are so many other cryptocurrency projects that are making it big in the market, so you don't need to have a fear of missing out. So, maybe it is possible, but none of it can be predicted. If it was possible, every single one of us would have invested in Bitcoin in 2012 like the Winklevoss twins. And a final note, this video was not meant to be a financial advice video. Any investments you make with cryptocurrencies must be made at your own risk because you know that they're extremely volatile. So, if you play your cards right, you will be able to make a lot of money with crypto, and we would love to see you become a billionaire with cryptocurrencies. And that's a wrap for today's video. What do you think about this $6 billion Bitcoin fortune? Will you be able to replicate something similar? Do let us know in the comments section below because we would love to hear from y'all. Subscribe to the channel and make sure you turn on post notifications so that you get notified whenever we upload a new video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to smash that like button and we will meet again in the very next video. So, stay tuned.